Hi, Coach Charlie, and we are going to talk next about the left and right back positions in the 4-2-3-1 configuration. Obviously, they represent part of the back line of four. The left and right backs, though, however, have a dramatically different role when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, in which the left and right backs are expected to make runs. As physical fitness and skill levels improve, the frequency of runs should increase. However, at middle school level, oftentimes we're looking at maybe 5 to 6 of those runs into the space to be able to do finishing crosses and or to be able to take the ball in to try to score as well. But those overlapping runs, based upon our skill set and who we play and how we want to defend after the fact, depend upon how often we're going to do that. But what we're looking for in player attributes, they need to be good defensively. They need to win the 50-50 challenges quite frequently, and need to be able to break down and not lose the ball from a defensive standpoint. Excellent dribbling skills to be able to go up the sidelines at pace, must be fast. Willingness to run the entire length of the field. As you'll see in a moment, I'll show you there's the whole edge of the field that we're going to be able to cover with our left and right backs. Offensively, the responsibilities, we want to stay wide. If there's any one thing I could get us to do more consistently is stay wide, keep our feet on the touch lines. Let's stay as wide as we can to make the middle of the field more porous by bringing the defense of the other team outward or freeing ourselves up so that we can make those outside runs. These positions in the left and right backs are going to play the ball through the left and right holding mids. So in this instance, going to play through the left holding mid as well as the left mid. Overlap, overlap, overlap. Can't say that enough. That's what we want this position to do. As either of these players get the ball, we need to read the situation, be ready to make that overlapping run to take advantage of an aggressive defense or a defensive team that's out of position. We want to take the ball to the end line, and we want to be able to cross it back into our forward making a run or to any of the midfielders that are running into that space, preferably the left or center mid. The right mid will be running as follow through in case the ball squeaks through all of the players. Defensively, the responsibilities, they must be able to mark the outside wings from the opposing team. So not only are we running, making our front runs, we're also trying to mark the outside wings on a counterattack to make sure that they're not getting behind our back line of defense. We want to force the play to the outside touch lines, whether left or right. We want to push it to the outside. And in doing so, we want to prevent those crosses. So if the cross comes into play, we want to be there to be in the line of the pass of the shot, so that way we can either deflect it, win it, or at least cause a throw in from the sideline. Then we want to pinch in close to the left back or the right back based upon which side when the other team has possession. So we want to get very compact in our defense in our back four, so that way we can go into our zone formation and cover to make sure that there's not a lot of gaps and spaces in between for balls to come through to have penetrating passes to their forwards or attacking midfielders. The coverage area, as you can probably guess, is going to be the whole left side of the field about to the center line. We're not going to go beyond that. We should never get into that space. We've got to trust our teammates to be in that space there as well. Now, as we get up into here, I am okay with us getting more creative in the offensive third, and so that may mean cutting in at times if it makes sense. But we've got to be able to read the play to be able to make that decision. The right side is just the opposite. Again, strong, winning 50-50 balls, excellent dribbling skills, must be fast, able to run the entire width of the field or the length of the field, and the desire to get into the offense on overlaps. You got to be willing to go in here and cross that ball into that space. Stay wide, keep the feet on the touch line. We want to play the ball through the right hand mid or the right holding mid and the right mid. Overlapping there too. We want to take the ball to the end line, again crossing it into that space as well. Defensively, same thing as we mentioned with the left back. We're going to mark those outside wings from the opposing team, force the play towards the sideline and prevent crosses from coming in, and then pinch in close to the right center back there too, so that way as the other team has possession that we can close that gap in our zone defense. So those cover the extents to what we're looking at for the left and right backs in our back line. So that helps you to get a better understanding of what that role entails and how it differentiates itself from the center backs, both the left and right hand side.